Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is the 19-week baby update. I'm in a really good mood. It's really bright, but this camera on my computer sucks.
Well, the moment you felt you could start over new was the same that you realized the stories were true. You opened your eyes and the world you could see wasn't dim, it was brighter. You'd have to agree. Oh, now your fears are gone. They were buried with the dawn. And oh, now you feel alive for the very first time. Oh, now your fears are gone. They were buried with the dawn. And oh, now you feel alive for the first time. Not hold me yet. Not hold me yet. No, you're not home yet. No, not home. But you finally found the way.
Okay, we're back. It's the next morning. It was a long night. So we're watching Trash Truck in the background. Is that you?
She's your sister.
Okay, so I actually have a few things to talk about for this video, so I want to get started. We are almost halfway there, and the baby is about the size of a banana. Banana boy or a beautiful baby banana girl? That's the question. So I would actually love if you guys want to make your predictions down below if you think the baby is a boy or a girl. We found out that Trash Truck has a Christmas episode today, so we watched that. And now he is more interested in the computer, but... So if you want to make your predictions down below if you think the baby is a boy or a girl, we will be getting an ultrasound in 2 weeks. And we are hoping to have the ultrasound tech write down the baby's gender on an envelope so we can put it in the scrapbook. They collect like keepsakes from when each of the kids are little in like boxes, and then as they get bigger I put in like important like doctor's visits stuff and just things that I kind of collect for them that don't really have like, this is going to sound bad, but they don't have a useful purpose at this point in time, but things that they receive and then they can kind of pick what they want to do with them as they get older. I am finishing up at my serving job this week. Then I have a week of vacation, and then I'm starting my new job at like basically a fast food place, but a pizza fast food place. So I also have had, like, overall felt a lot better, which is what my midwife said to anticipate, which makes me feel very excited for our vacation. Although the past 5 days have just been non-stop show stuff because we had shows all weekend and practice and just so much stuff that I don't know if it's just like the adrenaline of all of that that's keeping me going, but oh, I'm so tired. Gabriel has also been up really early the past few days, on top of us not going to bed till after 1. So it just, and last night Gregory slept up in his room basically the whole night because he woke up in the middle, like at 1:30 when we were falling asleep, and he had a bad dream and he scared himself awake, and Gregory went to try and put him back down and he just couldn't get him back down. So poor Gregory is exhausted, and I'm also exhausted, but like I feel bad for him because I had less energy than he did to actually go do what he did. But he's got to get up early and work, and it's hard. It's hard for both of us. I am more tired now, I think, because of the commitments that we have. I mean, that's not why I'm more tired. But I'm more tired now, and it feels worse than when he was a newborn, simply because I think he has a lot of needs that I can't easily solve, and I don't know, it's a lot. So because of everything that's been going on, I just really haven't had time to feel much of anything. We will be stopping every 2 hours on our road trip to Colorado so that I can get out, walk around quick, and then we can get back on the highway and go. But the first day I think we're driving 6 hours, and the second day we're driving 8. But I'm so excited to be almost halfway there. We're feeling lots of kicks. Not on the outside yet, still. Like, I mean, there's moments where you could probably feel the baby on the outside, but just not, like, consistent enough that I could be like, oh yeah, here, put your hand here, and you could feel it. I'm interested to see how now not doing dancing at the same capacity that I was just doing it multiple days a week, to see how my body responds to that. And like, I'm gonna have to keep dancing once a week just to do it, stay healthy, stay active. But I am interested to see how that goes. So if someone will stay down for nap time on his own today. I have to work today and tomorrow, and then we have one more day, and then we're getting ready for our trip. So much to do. Anyway, this is a baby update. So the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about today was my birth strategy. Not really like the birth plan, but like the birthing technique that I'm currently studying for baby number 2. I'm reading a hypnobirthing book. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my polls about this already, because I wanted people's opinions on it because I was practicing. So if you were on my Instagram, you saw my hypnobirthing questions and my commentary on it, because I was practicing the breathing techniques and the relaxing techniques. The lying positions, having a doula is really helpful for that, so she can kind of correct if I'm doing anything wrong. But I have a general idea of how those positions work, and I'm comfortable in them. But I do intend to use more of just the breathing and relaxation techniques in the water, because water birth. I haven't gotten any farther because there's 4 techniques, and it's like, I think it's like visualizing and deepening or something that are the other 2 techniques that I haven't gotten to yet. But I've been practicing the breathing a lot. During every show, I would sit down and practice the relaxation breathing and then the slow breathing, or the sleep breathing, I think is what it's called. But I'm preparing to be very successful with this birth, and I am trying to teach my body stamina, but also when to relax, and trying to learn to conserve energy, but also use my energy effectively. And I'm really focusing on breathing and relaxing my muscles and where my energy is focused on, and sitting in positions that are more helpful and things like that. And I've got a yoga ball that I want to use in early labor here, potentially bring it with me. I do also have a birth update. I found out some information from my insurance that basically, I don't know why, because what I read, that's not how it worked. But apparently, the way that our insurance is contracted is we don't have an individual, we have an individual deductible, but you can't use it if you have a family plan. You have to use the family deductible, which is double the individual deductible, even though you're only getting and receiving individual services, which I don't understand. So basically, we have to decide what we want to do, and I have to apply for MA. But until I do that, which isn't happening until I get back, I won't have any further information. We are still hoping for the birth center, especially because my midwife is no longer taking new home birth clients, because she's got a lot of clients and they're in a wide area, because there is one midwife practice in my general area. There's one practice. There's 3 practicing midwives, 1 practice, 1 birth center. And it's 45 minutes away from here, and that's the closest one. The next closest one is at over an hour away. It sucks. I do really like my midwife. I don't change, but if it just doesn't make sense for me to pay $5,000, over $5,000, because after you meet the deductible, there's essentially like a percentage that you have to pay. It's supposed to be 10% according to my insurance, but not the insurance lady, and it's just a whole thing. It just seems so dumb to pay over $5,000 when we could pay less than $2,000 to have it at home. But then again, we're like, I don't know. I need to know what our deductible is currently at as well, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm not about it. It's one of those things where it's like, it's not that I'm not going to have the money to pay for it. It's that it's stupid that I have to pay that much because my insurance is stupid. And it's dumb that they don't work like any other insurance company I've ever worked with. And I've worked with a bunch of different insurance companies and looked at tons of different plans for multiple different reasons. And I've read, just done a lot of stuff with insurance. And it's just stupid that even, I don't know, they made it seem like you still had an individual deductible even on a family plan, because that's how every other insurance works, when that isn't the case. And it was really misleading, and it's really unfortunate, but that's kind of like the state of healthcare in the United States, and it just really sucks. So the dumb thing is, if we had the individual deductible, this insurance would be way better than any other insurance I've ever been on, because even though the deductible, like the individual deductible, is like $200 more per month, or like $200 more, it has a lower percentage to pay, 10% rather than 20%, which was my last insurance. And additionally, it doesn't just cover prenatal services. It also covers related prenatal services, so ultrasound, blood work, etc. There's only like one set of blood work that isn't covered, but it's like $7. And then postnatal recovery and whatever, which my insurance didn't previously cover, I had to pay for. It still doesn't cover newborn care, which that doesn't make any sense to me, because that should be covered by the deductible. And it's just frustrating. Insurance is dumb. And if you feel me on the insurance front, let me know, because it's stupid. If you have any suggestions for applying for MA, because the last time I applied for MA, I wasn't even working and I got denied. And my husband didn't even make $40,000 a year. And they were just like, oh no, you can just buy an insurance plan for like whatever. And I had to pay $250 a month for that insurance. It was so stupid. So yeah, if anyone has any knowledge or ideas or thoughts, or even just things that you can share, I would love that. And it's so stupid, because it's not even like it's an issue to pay. And it sounds like such a stupid thing to complain about, but it's just ridiculous. It's unfortunate. But people have it worse, NICU babies, etc. And I'm just hoping that it doesn't come to that. It's just really obnoxious that, I'm choosing this alternative pathway to birth, which isn't a cheaper alternative, because I don't have to pay, $800 for miscellaneous things that, like, or a Tylenol, like, I'm not going to have those things, because that's not how the birth center operates. And I'm still going to end up paying likely the same amount, because the insurance will cover it at the same rate. And it'd probably cover the hospital at a better rate, so I'd end up paying the same amount. And it just really bothers me. It's just really bothersome. But that is what it is. If I want better insurance, I gotta buy it myself, I guess. Which is stupid, but whatever.
Hey, before you go out and play, we need to get you some new shoes.
I don't need new shoes. I like mine.
Look at those things.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts on any of the topics that I brought up, insurance, birthing techniques, any of it, please comment down below. I'd love to talk with you about it. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe, and then hit the bell down below so you can get notifications for when more videos come out. And I will see you with the next update.
Love, Genevieve.